At the risk of sounding like a broken record, I have reviewed nearly every subsequent No Man's Sky update that there is, at least the significant one. And in pretty much every review, I've stated that the redemption arc for No Man's Sky has been fully completed years ago. And as we're fastly approaching the 7-year anniversary for this game's launch, Hello Games continues to put other games to shame that exist in the same games as a service space. Now, 20-some updates later, free of charge, I would definitely say that all of those updates are to come with a label of results may vary. Not every update is for you. Not every update is going to give you the thing that you want No Man's Sky to be. And one of the unfortunate areas of opportunity that I have continued to complain about for No Man's Sky over the years is that No Man's Sky carries a potential that it may never fully realize. But I and my peers had pretty much one consistent thing that we've had feedback for over the years that has sort of rarely gone untouched, and that will be revolving around the gameplay loop of No Man's Sky. The last two updates, the Waypoint and the Fractal update, were pretty controversial and very mixed in reception. But the Interceptor update is quite wondrous to behold, shocking really. You see, previous updates over the last couple of years have come with some kind of padding that maybe wasn't necessary or didn't really bother to try to cater to the potential that No Man's Sky truly has, but Interceptor definitely does that. This update doesn't come with another platform launch. It doesn't come with another sort of temporary expedition that, in my opinion, really isn't necessary at this point. And it doesn't come with some just weird fodder that doesn't really bear the waste of time for a development studio to spend the time on. That's me I'm just being brutally honest here. Interceptor is probably the best update in quite a while. It knows what it is. It's focused, it's engaging, and I've spent the most time with it out of any update out of recent memory. And there's very little to complain about here. And really, I think I have one, maybe two pieces of feedback. For those who hadn't seen yet, the Interceptor comes with a new ship type. And funny enough, out of really all of the ship types in the game, this one appears to be the most varied. The update has been out for maybe almost a week now. Out of all of the ships that I have seen or witnessed online being posted by others, I have yet to see the variety run its course. Now, of course, your mileage may vary. Some of these ships are absolutely completely duds, and I think that's the point. With all of my time with this update so far, my happiest thing has been just simply finding more of these ships. And funny enough, I didn't have to spend any time waiting at a space station or a trade station like an absolute idiot waiting for the perfect version to come along. I had to do a little bit of work to go and get them. They're not just everywhere, and the work that I had to do to get there involved combat, discovery, and a little bit of time spent that wasn't just sort of smelling the flowers sort of arbitrarily. It even introduces sort of a boss fight for the first time in the Sentinel freighters that pop in with that 5-star wanted level with a giant, glorious explosion. There's abandoned settlements now for these Sentinels that requires a little bit of small and engaging work to figure out in just basic math. And funny enough, this is a little shameful to say, but the new enemies in the game are actually formidable and killed me on one of my saves several times before I realized that I wasn't up to snuff yet to be able to face them head on. And that's on a standard difficulty survival save. They're serious business. It really has me saying if Hello Games truly has an A team and a B team working on sort of subsequent simultaneous update efforts, whatever this team is doing, they're doing it right. I myself have been personally begging for Hello Games to put more toys in the toy box, and this update certainly does that. Now, if I had any criticisms for this update, it would be for the fact that everything is purple. I hate it. Definitely, the color purple certainly outweighs its welcome here. And they would do well to maybe kind of mix up the color palette for the corrupted Sentinels and the corrupt worlds that comes with this update, because the color purple was kind of fun for a minute, and it really got tiresome. Mix it up. Give me some reds, give me some yellows, give me some blues, rainbow it out a little bit. For a game that is for procedural generation, the color purple being the main color of this whole thing is just kind of taxing. Really a surface level complaint. Also, with the boss fight that I mentioned earlier with the Sentinel Freighter, I did encounter some bugs getting too close to atmosphere. It is a little bit of work to finally get up to that 5-star level, which is kind of a pain. I mean, you could just work up to a 4 or 5-star on the planet's surface, but when I've done that, I would fly out into space to try to engage the boss fight, and the wanted level would somehow decrease to 0 or 1 out of nowhere by simply doing that. And then in multiple of these kinds of encounters trying to engage that freighter, it would simply disappear on me mid-flight, either permanently or I would have to fly in a certain direction to get it to pop back up again. Seems like it's some kind of performance occlusion that keeps the game from bogging down too much with so much going on. And my last little bit of criticism is less of a criticism and more of an appeal. This update, and particularly these ships, screams shipbuilding to me. And right about now, approximately 50% of the viewers of this video rage, saying that we don't need shipbuilding in this game. It's time. Just a little bit of an appeal there. And also, actually more in the land of a criticism, No Man's Sky is now available on virtually every platform that exists, with the exception of the upcoming iOS version or Mac OS. I'm not an Apple person. Sean Murray, when am I going to get cross-save and cross functionality when it comes to progression? I'm just saying, everybody has it now. It's time. Overall, Interceptor is exactly what I want to see from No Man's Sky. 2023 should be a year of updates just like this one and beyond. I know that Hello Games is currently working on whatever their next new project is, and who knows just how many people are actually working on this game. But if 2023 sees more updates like this one, it'll be the best year yet. Do you agree with this review of the No Man's Sky Interceptor update? Let me know in the comments below, and if this was helpful to your No Man's Sky and video game experience, pop a like and a subscribe for more. See you next time.